And I'll put down all my weapons and everything.
So Anna doesn't say anything, but she goes. Roa is standing on her shoulder, and Anna looks at everyone else.
Gorgon says to her in Dwarven, now that we know we have a common language, and he says, "Trust me, it'll be all right. You won't be disappointed."
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I trust Gorgon either, but okay.
Don't worry, little girl.
Once we're in the other room, I'm going to ask you if you have a pen and paper.
Me? Yeah. So Anna takes out her diary.
Okay, I'm going to rip like a tiny piece off of it and just write, "It's Cassie" on it. And then show it to you and remove my scarf. Well, my 2 scarves.
What, do you have to fucking write it?
So Anna...
Because you didn't want me listening.
Right.
In case you were listening.
Anna looks at the paper, and she looks at your face for a moment. You see that she looks like emotions flit over her face really quickly. Like first she looks like surprised, and then she looks like relieved, like almost to the point of tears, and then she smiles, and she also writes inside of her diary and rips the page out, and she writes, "So who's keeping secrets now?" And then she'll go and burn the paper. I guess like on
You
a
better
or something.
you better burn the paper because I was gonna check the room for clues after.
I was going to eat my piece of paper. That's why I said a small piece.
Feed it. Bro, eat this.
Eats it, climbs up a tree.
She's my dumpster.
I really want to be a part of this town, but I do want to sort of go to bed at like 10 or extremely shortly after. So I don't know what are you guys gonna end at 10:30 tonight, or do you have any plans?
Let's take a general pool. How late do you guys want to take it? Because I probably won't go past 10:30. That's my max.
I could go to 10:30.
Yeah, I could do 10:30.
I can do.
Damn. Well, I'll miss about a half an hour of this town then.
Well, why don't we do like 10:15 and Carl stays up later?
Compromise?
We'll compromise and go in the middle.
All right, my wife might leave me.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's worth it for D&D.
I'll give it 10-10. That's my final offer.
I'll tell you what.
If
your wife leaves you, I'll be your wife in D&D.
There you go.
That is
Okay.
That is pretty good.
Carl still
Wow.
10:10, and we'll just keep going till 10:30 as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then. Why
Sounds
now?
good.
So Leslie's still fuming about the book. Speltna still.
And Anna just comes back into the room and she says, "I trust her."
Oh yeah. Sense motive.
Sure.
There must be magic at work here. No, I'm kidding.
Did you roll a new sense motive or no?
I did.
He did. The 3D dice just didn't work.
Actually, I will.
That's a nat 1.
9.
Yeah, but I actually got
You know that some piece of information they gave them totally changed her attitude. What that information is, you still don't know. Like, even a good sense motive doesn't make you psychic. But you know...
I don't want this to end. I'm happy with playing it out for quite some time, but
Good.
A person with intelligence would very clearly know. I've been studying her size, her foot size, how tall she is. I know that Anna's got a close friend there. I've been there for all of that. Suddenly she trusts... She could easily piece that together, but I'm going to say that I don't want him to know yet because I enjoy the cat and mouse. So, just throwing that out there. I do truly believe that he could figure it out pretty soon.
So the next day, Gorgon's more open with you about human mating rituals, and he's trying to take notes.
Oh, and by the way, I write in my journal when I have privacy, and I take notes of that. But I don't do it in front of him anymore.
You write in your book.
In the
bathroom. Write in your book. Book was stolen.
In the book.
Dear diary, you left yesterday.
You were stolen.
I was sad.
I missed you so much, diary.
I'm hiding in the toilet now to write on you.
Never leave me again, or I might burn you.
Next day, you guys go out in search of a skiff. You find some fishing crews that are going to head up the delta to try and catch a type of herring that spawns up season in the fall.
Yeah, okay. Take us across the fucking water, dude. How much do you want?
Come on now.
How much?
He says
GM
Lestro's pretty
I'm not-
impatient
I'm-
once his fucking book gets taken.
He's all pissed off. How much do you want? Come on, don't be a dick.
He says, well, I could take you and drop you over on the Cloverin district. About 5 silver should do it. 5, let's go, there's 7 of you, let's do 7 silver.
You swine.
That's
5
no.
silver.
Cassie's
not.
gonna pay for everybody.
It would have been funny if you said accept less.
No, she's gonna pay for
I
everyone.
almost waited for you to say.
You should have stole his book again and then whipped it into the water.
No!
I write it with invisible ink.
Cause you're a fucking ranger.
If your book is so precious to you, perhaps you should take some free time to make a copy of it.
He
So if
looks
you
at
lose
like
one-
he looks at the massively thick book and ponders that.
So you guys arrive in the Cloverin district. The Cloverin district is a very old district. A lot of the houses here are made out of wood and don't look like they're in the greatest shape. The streets are old cobblestone. Many of them are flaring off into kind of like unique patterns that almost resemble geometric shapes. As you look around, people are dressed kind of plainly in this district. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of activity. From a nearby building, you can hear people. It sounds like they're doing some sort of chant.
Cultists told you.
Well, yeah, but we figured out that they practice
I
this
know,
own
I'm
religion,
joking.
right? So, I guess the first thing, if there was anything, I guess we got to go find Dreamstone, like how we purchase some of this. Is it like a prohibited?
Yeah, it's
Item?
probably sort of.
It's not prohibited
No, 'cause
because
you can use it to
Dreamstone
kill
is
magic
inherently anti-magical. It's not prohibited. It's more like mithril. You know what I mean? Like it's not common.
It's just like
Right.
rare.
Especially in the
I
trade
see.
hub of the Empire, you're not worried about finding it, it's more affording it.
Right.
How expensive is it? Do we have to know?
You have a praise.
Let's go
No,
find
we
some.
don't. But we can
I have
go,
a praise.
We can go find some.
Everybody can do a praise on trains. Get ready
I'm gonna make this one like you need to be trained in appraised only.
Oh, okay.
I got some trained appraise action.
Nice
Oh,
one.
What do you
got 10.
guys get?
10 and 19.
19.
10
no,
nine-
mine didn't.
One moment, please.
Oh,
Doop,
yeah,
doop, doop.
that's
Stone.
How come you're appraised as a stealth?
So, how much of it would you be interested in purchasing? Would it just be for a hidden compartment kind of thing?
I'm thinking for enough compartments for all of us. Maybe we could line up, this is metagaming, so I shouldn't say that, but like if we ever could get a bag of holding, we'd want to be able to line that.
Yeah. So Gorgon thinks he could like do one of those pocketed scarves, which holds I think about 4 potions, with the Dreamweave for about probably 75 to 100 gold worth of Dreamstone.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely invest
To
in
get
that.
a weapon, who got the 19 on it?
I did.
So you think to get a weapon made out of Dreamstone, it would cost you an extra 500 gold, a shield 2,000, and armor starting at 4,000 gold.
Like, how much would we need to repel the plumb bob?
It depends on the size of the thing. So it's like if you wanted to do like a we were originally talking a pocketed scarf, which like holds about
Oh, I see.
I think about 4 chambers of anti-magic stuff. You're probably looking at about 50 gold worth of Dreamstone.
Like,
where
what
if
if
you
I did want to be detected at all? Would I have to buy a whole suit of armor?
You would have to buy Dreamstone Burka.
I guess it's clothing.
Now, okay, so the thing is, though, what was the highest roll? I'm trying to think now. I think there were some pretty good rolls about that. It was Thorindel and Yeah, it was Thrindle and Gorgon who came up with the good rolls on that. So, Anna, basically, by Thrindle and Gorgon's analysis, right now they don't even think a caster at low levels would register on a Bob. The items are
sweet.
stationary. It's more like Gorgon compared it to, he's like, take this silver piece, or not silver piece, but he's like, if you have a metal with like too much zinc or another non-magnetic element in it, it won't repel. So you might get a little bit of movement, but it's really up to the interpreter. Like the plum bob, the dreamstone bobs aren't an exact science, right? And in fact, without detect magic is very accurate, but detect magic.
You know what?
Is magic.
The dude we killed in the woods. Did he have the plumb bob? Jeffrey or whatever.
Orville.
Maxwell Jenkins.
Orville.
That's up to the last.
Benzel.
You guys
Benzel.
didn't say that you took it, so
I
did loot
assume
them
we
all.
eluded them.
no, you didn't. Yeah, no, you can take.
Looks like
whatever.
we're gonna have to go murder someone else in the woods and take their plum bob. Don't worry,
you-
give Gamry like 15 minutes. He'll piss someone off, and then we can just start killing people. Let's
you can
steal
take-
enough plum bobs.
You can take it, but if you're looking to extract the material, I mean, it wouldn't be much.
Oh no, I think they want to run a test.
Oh, I see.
No,
yeah.
no, I fucking want the plum. Like, why not just start collecting dreamstone in small amounts, right? Like, I know that it's just got a little bit in it, but
Why not do both?
I know that we're not gonna register at low level, but we got to start collecting this shit. You know what I mean?
Also, it would carry the same stigma as the rifles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I imagine we're smashing the plumb bob and
You
taking
part
the
it
I
out.
guess.
Now, did you guys want to run a test? Gorgon suggested even before smashing it that we should run a test on the magical people of the party to determine how the device works.
Rindo agrees.
Yeah.
All right. So Gorgon tries it, and even running it over his the spell book, which you guys have been determined is the most powerful magical item you have. Gorgon can't seem to get any reaction out of it. There might be something he's not doing, though.
Would we want to run a spellcraft or?
What about Gamry? He entered the bloody
When we're
circle.
testing it, the Rindo will cast a spell.
That's what I was thinking.
What's he casting?
The Rindo casts Silent Image. He makes a small dragon appear and fly around.
The crowd of people are like, he cast a spell.
This is like in the
Yeah,
forest.
this is kind of a retcon because
Just joking.
I was unaware there was it makes sense there was probably a plumb bob on the soldier.
Maxwell Jenkins.
Just kidding.
So as your
Jeffrey.
image approaches the bob is someone holding the bob? Is it like laying on a surface? Did you guys like tie it to a
Well, we'll
branch?
just
we gotta
set it up.
We have to
like-
dangle it like a pendulum.
We'll set it up because it has a tripod, right? So
So you set it up. As you move the image by it, you command the image to approach it. So what happens is as the image approaches it, the plumb bob swings out of the way. Like it's almost repelled on the rope by the image approaching.
Thorindel will make the image back off, and then I'll approach and shift to the other side of the.
Same thing. So with the magical force coming at it, the crystal, which is suspended by a string, moves out of the way.
But it's not repelled by Thorindel, though, right?
No. So another experiment that Gorgon suggests you try is get one of the casters to put their hand underneath it and see if it moves. Like slowly approach it